Hi, I'm Harmony. I'm here to talk about my second year at University of Lincoln studying journalism. So this year I have learned how to use a software called Premiere Pro. We use this to edit our videos and I have found it very much easier this year to use it. I've been taught by my fellow students and my lecturers easier ways to get on with the software and how to use it. I've also learned how to do OOVs. OOVs have always been an issue for me. I didn't really understand what they were until I was told. They were number shots, not just a one. That's on me. I've also done research into it and figured out how to do it better. And how to make television packages. So these have always been something I didn't really understand. I didn't know what a television package was until I was taught it. And thankfully, even though I've put it into practice, I do know how to make one. And I've also learned that I should use my phone instead of a professional camera because you've got a phone in your pocket, so why not use it? You've got a camera at all times. If you need it, use it. So challenges. I have faced many challenges this year. So one challenge is that I didn't really understand TV. I thought I did, but I was proved wrong last year. I've faced challenges with getting television interviews. I've learned not a lot of people want to be on television. So I've devised a way to get them comfortable. I've took a photo of the angle I was going to use. I've made sure the lighting is perfect, and if they're not happy with how they look, then we sort that out. I make them feel as comfortable as possible and hope for the best, and it does work because people just want to know they look good. So I've learnt that. I've also learnt time management. So time management with TV, I underestimate how much time I actually need to get the software up and running, to make sure that I've edited it correctly, to have a watch back, to see if I've missed anything in the first round. So I've made sure to improve on that and attempt to make sure that my time management for television is a lot better. And I can just play with the software and figure it out because I've now got it on my laptop. So development, to get better at Premiere Pro, I've been using film that I already have, or just taking film of my garden or something and just putting it together, doing a bit of piece of camera, putting that in, doing a bit of a voiceover sort of situation, and just playing around with software, just getting to know it and making sure that the skills I've learned for the past 2 years are still in my head, they are still here. And even though I'm off at the minute due to coronavirus pandemic, as we all are, I'm making sure that I'm getting practice in using both Adobe Audition and Adobe Premiere Pro, so that next year when I go back to university I've not forgot it and I can carry on basically where I left off. And I'll make sure to use these skills throughout the summer, throughout the lockdown, just to make sure that I'm keeping on top of my learning. So I've been asked to talk about my story ideas for this year. So we were tasked with doing 2 TV packages. These, however, were cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic, unfortunately, hence why we have this vlog instead. So my first idea was to do a package on community markets. I've always been interested. My mum does them because she's a baker, and they get a lot of attention, but they aren't as big as supermarkets. Obviously, they only happen. Ours happen here, Mansfield Woodhouse, once a month. So I just want to know how they survive, how they advertise, how they make sure to support their local businesses. So I have talked to the 2 people on the committee for the Mansfield Woodhouse Community Market. They were lovely women, and I filmed them because they were going to be in my TV package. And then to localise it, I was going to go to the Lincoln Farmers Market. However, that did get cancelled due to coronavirus. And I was going to talk to stall holders there, and I was going to take many shots just to localise it and just to make sure that it had a Lincoln angle as well as a Mansfield angle. And I was going to talk about how even though supermarkets are still big, obviously that's where we go to get our food, community market can still be quite valuable to the community. And my second idea was to talk about self-employment due to coronavirus. I have used this idea instead in another assignment, but I was going to go to different self-employed places, take a couple of shots, talk to the owners, and then ask how they have been dealing with things throughout this pandemic, how this has affected them, have their bills gone down, how are they dealing with their staff, are they putting them on furlough, can they put them on furlough, just things like that. But obviously due to lockdown that wasn't a choice. So I did do that for a different one. I spoke to somebody, she sent me a photo, we did an interview. So I did use that idea for a different assignment, just as I did with the community market. So these have not gone to waste. They have gone to something else for my university degree. and hopefully this will too. And then from personal improvement, it'll definitely be putting together an actual package. I'd love to do that. So my plans over the summer, I'm not saying it's going to go anywhere, but I'm going to plan on just making a random package. Could be about the birds in my garden, and just putting that together for myself to make sure that I can put together a TV package that I have learnt this year and that I can do it. I'm also going to make sure that I work on a radio speed package. I didn't get to do that. I did an AS Live for my assignment instead of a speed package, so I do plan on doing one of those as well. But my main area for improvement is television, and how I can make sure that the skills I've learned over the last 2 years have not gone to waste, and I'm going to try and do that with what I can do during this lockdown period. Thank you very much. That's all for now.